Hello, my YouTube stars. This is Gwendolyn. I am recording a video about tonight's new moon, which also has a partial solar eclipse going on with it too. So that's this weekend. It's kind of we're in eclipse season again, and it's kind of a big weekend. So I just wanted to do a quick video about the new moon and then also just touch upon the full moon that's happening later this month. But depending upon where you are in the world, it's either going to be tonight on the 12th or early morning tomorrow on the 13th. And it's a new moon happening in Virgo. I'm hoping that you can see this, but it's happening in Virgo. So it's going to be a different house for each person depending upon what your sign is, and I'm going to go through each of those. But a new moon is a time to set new intentions. It's a time for new beginnings, and because it's coupled with this partial solar eclipse, it may bring about highlights for areas where our consciousness is not full, or show where we may have a blind spot regarding something. So I'm just going to talk about where it is for each house. For Aries, it's going to be in your 6th house of work and health and day-to-day living routines. So you may begin a new lifestyle, or you may be able to set the intention for a new lifestyle, new type of work, new type of health routine. Again, you'll see the fulfillment of that in 6 months. Eclipses and new moons generally work where the new moon is the setting of the intention, the sowing of the seed, the beginning of something, and then 6 months later when we get the full moon in that sign is when you see the full effects of it. So if you begin a new job, you may see the full effects, you may see some nice completion of that coming in 6 months, or reap some rewards from it in 6 months. Or if you set an intention now about work, about what you'd like to be doing, you may actually see it come to fruition in about 6 months' time when the full moon happens. So for Aries, it's going to be in your 6th house of work, health, lifestyle, day-to-day routines. For Taurus, it's going to be in your 5th house, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th house of children, romance, creativity, and self-expression. So Taurus, if you have desires to have kids, or desires for a creative project, or desires for, set an intention for true love, this is your house of love, passion, self-expression, children, creativity. That's a new moon for you, partial solar eclipse. So areas that you may have blind spots in, now is a great time to set an intention for that sort of that arena. For Gemini, it's in your 4th house of home and nurturing. So if you have ideas about a new place that you want to live, or new ways that you would like to change your home, or anything related to internal matters, it can relate to the home of the subconscious, but generally it relates to our living home. For Cancer, it's happening in your 3rd house of communications and creativity, expression also. So that's highlighted for any artistic pursuits like writing a book, putting on a play. If you want to write write the script of a play, this is a great time, or to set intentions, or begin a project that has to do with creative expression. It's highlighted in your 3rd house of expression and creativity. So that's a great time for anything related to the arts or expressing yourself. For Leo, it is in your 2nd house of assets and material possessions. So Leo, if you're looking to build upon your wealth, this is a great weekend to set intentions for that. If there is a large asset that you're looking to acquire, set the intention for it now and look forward to making progress in the next 6 months towards it. You may see some achievement towards that in 6 months' time. For Virgo, this is in your first house of identity. So Virgos, if you are having an identity crisis, or if there is a way in which you feel like things are completely new for you, or that you want to become a new type of person, or that you are going through some sort of rebirth, this is a great weekend for reflection upon that, for going within. New moons really mean tapping into your subconscious and looking at where your blind spots might be. This is a new moon in your house of identity. So time for, it's a rebirth time for you, potentially, Virgo. So enjoy. It's a really powerful month for you, for that. For Libra, this is going to be in, I believe it's your 12th house of the unconscious. So new ways of, let me just count that out to make sure that that's true. Yeah, second house. Yeah, it's going to be in your 12th house. So Libra, 12th house is all about the unconscious. It's about dreams. It's about unifying with the one. So it's the unity sign, and it's also a sign of great compassion and psychic revelations, possibly. It also has to do with connection to the spiritual realm. So for Libra, I'm going to say for you, there may be ways in which your dreams are highlighted, or your connection with this. You may have a new spiritual revelation, or anything to do with 12th house unconscious stuff going on. So dreams and spirituality is highlighted for you. You may, if you decide to convert to a different religion within the next 6 months, that could happen for you, Libra. You may be considering that sort of thing, or it may relate to your dreams. For Scorpio, it's in your 11th house of humanity and friendships. It could also sometimes, because 11th house represents science and innovation, it could be that you have a new idea that is going to benefit humanity. You may have some sort of genius flash insight. 11th house is sharing knowledge with humanity, or it could also just be a time where you're making new friends. 11th house is the house of friendship, so you may be having a desire to create a new social circle, or you may be having a yearning or get some insight scientifically that benefits humanity at large, and you may see developments of that within the next 6 months. So you could either have an insight scientifically, or some sort of genius flash of innovation that develops over the next 6 months to benefit humanity, or you may just simply be expanding your circle of friends. That's 11th house area of friendship. For Sag, this is hitting your 10th house of career status, of outward engagement in the world. So if you may have thoughts of beginning a new job or a new career, a new idea of ways that you want to present your career or your livelihood out to the external world. It's also about status and reputation. So you may sow the seeds now that will come about within 6 months of changing your career or changing the way you have status in the world. You may begin a new degree towards something, and within 6 months graduate with a new cap of honor. So for Sag, it's all about the external world, status, reputation, career, your place in the world. So think about where you want to be in 6 months for that. You may begin the seeds of that now. And Capricorn, this is happening in your 9th house of travel, of publishing, of basically exploring the outside world, also of philosophy. So if you're thinking about ideas and places that you may want to go, Capricorn, now is a good time to set those intentions. You may be able to make that trip to the place that you're looking for in the next 6 months. So if you've had a desire for a long time to travel somewhere, set the intention this weekend, and you may be able to travel there within the next 6 months. Alternately, if there's a new philosophy that you want to study, it's a great time because of ninth house. Great time to study other cultures, other philosophies. You may expand your knowledge in the next 6 months of a new philosophy, culture, perhaps even religion. That's all featured for you. And also, if you wanted to publish anything, ninth house represents publishing as well. So if there's something that you've been sitting on for a while or something that you are looking to share with the world, it's a good time to submit that in this new moon phase. Aquarius, this is in your 8th house. So 8th house represents mystery, intrigue, resurrection, death, taxes, deep sexuality, as far as anything that's transformative. So new moon in 8th house can mean there's a way in which you may be going through Phoenix energy. So if there's a way that you want to transform on a deep, potent level, this could happen for you. This is a good time to set those intentions. 8th house usually represents shedding of old skins. So if there is a way in which you want to cast off anything that feels like it's old or that it's encumbering to you, you may want to meditate on the image of the phoenix during this new moon, Aquarius, because it's 8th house. It's deep stuff. It's the mysteries. So if there's any secrets that you want to unlock, now is a good time to set those intentions for that. For Pisces, this is in your 7th house of relationships. So you may have a new beginning in the way that you approach relationships. It could also mean that a new relationship is entering your life, or you can set the intention for a new relationship or partnership. It's a good time to find either another business partner, someone who completes you, or a love romantic partner. You may find a love soulmate connection during this time within the next 6 months, or setting that intention. Or if you're already matched with someone, it may be a deepening or taking that relationship to a new level. So that is where this new moon is falling for all the signs. I hope you enjoy that. And then also in the, if you have any questions about that, feel free to put questions in the comments and I can tell you what each house means for each sign. And then also towards the end of the month, we'll be having a full moon in Aries, 4 degrees Aries, on September 27th or 28th, depending upon where you're located in the world. And that is going to be a blood full moon. It's also going to have a total lunar eclipse. So I'll have another video towards the end of the month when that approaches, but just wanted to give you the dates on that one. Full moons are when things culminate from the prior 6 months, the new moon 6 months ago. Or, back when the new moon in Aries happened. I'll have to look up when that was, but good time to take a look and see how your intentions from that time or the beginnings that you made during that time are coming to culmination or fulfillment. But right now for this weekend, it's all about this new moon partial solar eclipse, and I will include links about what that means in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will have your full moon video up for you around the time that the full moon approaches as well. Enjoy this new moon energy and set intentions that correspond with the house for which the new moon is for you. Yours in the stars, Gwendolyn.